Start spreading the news.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
New York, I love you. I love New York.
Rose trying to get open, fires away. Bang! It's over! The Bulls win at the buzzer! Iguodala to Curry, back to Iguodala, up for the layup. Oh, blocked by James! LeBron James with the rejection. Puts up the three. Won't go. Rebound Bosh. Back out to Allen. His three-pointer. Bang!
What's going on, people? Welcome to another episode of the Off the Ball podcast with me, your host, Chris LeBron. Big day today for the New York Knickerbockers as we are in the quarterfinals and we taking on the Milwaukee Bucks for a chance to advance to the semifinals of the in-season tournament. So an exciting time, and I didn't think I'd be this excited about a regular season game or whatever you want to call it, but this is... Let's talk about the in-season tournament. And if you listen to the last show I did, I wasn't when it first got brought up and then it finally happened with the in-season tournament. I was like, I don't know. I wasn't really feeling it. I wasn't sure if, the players would be invested and all that. And so it kind of had me on the fence, to be honest. Like I just wasn't sure at all. And then as we got, closer and closer to it, and then we started seeing like the games and, the court, and I was like, you know what? Let's give it a shot. And if it doesn't work out, then, they let it go and all that. And that won't be a thing. But as we saw the games and we saw the atmospheres and, of a lot of these teams and fan bases getting pretty into it. And then yesterday was probably, if you saw the Celtics Pacers game, that had like a playoff atmosphere to it. And, I'm going to think, the Bucks Knicks tonight is going to have the same feeling in Milwaukee. I wish it was at the Garden. The Garden would be crazy tonight. But it's changed my mind a little bit. It's changed my mind. And if you heard the last show, I said there probably needs to be some tweaks to the in-season tournament as far as incentives for the players and all that. But it definitely feels like there's a little bit. I think like you just basing off social media and talking to people, it definitely feels like a lot of fans are going to watch anyway, would have watched this game if this was just a regular season game and all that. But maybe there's no Giannis, maybe there's no Dame, maybe those guys don't play. Now there's an incentive to play and all that because there's, trophy and chance to go to Vegas, and it's, it's cool. So I'm excited. I'm definitely excited. And this is a very, very good matchup. Two teams that are, playing good ball right now. I mean, the Bucks are coming in and they're playing red hot. Only one loss at home. We played the Bucks earlier, I think in the first game of the tournament, in-season tournament and all that. And they beat us, but we're coming in, we're playing good basketball right now too. So two teams coming in playing real hot. I mean, the Bucks offense is on fire and all that. So winner with an opportunity to play the Pacers, who won that was a fun game yesterday. The Pacers and Celtics, that was a fun game. Halliburton had a triple-double. That was a good game, like I said, in the very, felt had playoff atmosphere like. And I'm not just saying because I'm a Knicks fan, but Knicks Pacers semifinals, winner goes to the, go to the final. I think that's something that basketball needs, those rivalries to reignite. Those 90s Pacers Knicks rivalries were intense. And, we had some of it last year, but to get that, especially how the Pacers are back to being a playoff team, and the Knicks are a playoff team. To get those two teams back to those heated rivalries in the 90s and then reignite that in the 2020s, like I'm worried. You got Halliburton, you would have Halliburton versus Brunson, Obi coming back, because Knicks fans love talking about Obi Toppin every time he has a solid game, so that would be, it would be fun, but we got to take care of business tonight against the Milwaukee Bucks, so, and it's not going to be, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough, obviously, and they don't lose. They only have one loss, Milwaukee Bucks at home. I think they're 9-1 or 10-1 at home. So it's going to be tough. They could score. Obviously Giannis is an MVP candidate. Dame's doing Dame things, but I think for the Knicks, the key to this game is obviously you got to be able to score, but when you get up, is trying to stay up. Because this is a Bucks team that can score, but they're food on defense. They're food on defense. Obviously, losing Drew has been huge, and there's no Pat Connaughton. He's out. So an opportunity to get up and then just stay up. Because we can keep going. I know we're tempo. We're one of the worst. Tempo teams and all that, and we hold the ball for a long, and I think we have the highest percentage of how much we use the clock, so I think we got to tick that up a little bit. I play a little bit faster and all that because I feel like we could do that. We'll take advantage of that, and just try to not track me, but we have to just be able to outduel them. We have to. We got to outduel them, and just, we got to hit them on the perimeter. We got to hit some threes and all that. But, once we get up, we got to be able to just to put the pedal to the metal, because we can't let them go back. But we know we can do it. We can't score, so we have to be able to do that in order to win this game. So it's going to be a big test. It's going to be a big test today against, like I said, opportunity to play Indiana in going to Vegas, is big. And on the other side, it's I think the Pelicans took care of business against the Kings, and I think it's Suns Lakers tonight. So this is a cool opportunity for the Knicks, and I know if we win this thing, people are going to clown us out of fights. And then I said this on the last show, but I think this is good. I think this could possibly, if we get the run, if we win tonight and we're able to get to Vegas, this is an opportunity. This is just going to add more cohesiveness to this team, and it's just going to give us more confidence going in, for the rest of the season. And I think that's crucial. I think that's real crucial. So I think this is an opportunity to really show out. And we got some, like I said, I feel good. I know the Bucks are 4.5-point favorites in this game. If I'm a betting man, I think I take I take Knicks plus 4.5 on this. Maybe that's my heart talking, but I think this is going to be a close game. I definitely think this is a close game, but I think for Knicks, the Bucks defense, you got to be able to get Dame on pick and rolls and all that. You got to be able to make him, just try to do a lot on defense, and hopefully he doesn't get hot on offense. I think that's what you got to do. So Brunson's going to obviously be key. We know Julius is going to have it's going to be tough for Julius. It could be a tough night for Julius. He's got his hands filled with, with Giannis and all that, Mitch and all them. They got their hands filled with Giannis. But for Brunson, he has to take advantage of Dame's. He's a turnstile. Got to be able to take advantage. I know they got Andre Jackson out there, the rookie out of UConn, who I was a big fan of. I think he's going to be a good player. So maybe we'll see. We'll see Andre Jackson, play Brunson a lot. I'm expecting that matchup to be, something that we will see a lot. But going to this game relatively healthy, quickly off the bench is going to be obviously, clutch. And we'll see if this Quentin Grimes break out. I know that's something we haven't seen. He struggled for the most part, but, defensively, he's going to be key for us. this game. Can he be able to help? With Middleton and Dame, he's going to be crucial. Obviously, Dante is going to be DiVincenzo a lot. I expect him to get a lot of minutes today. So there's some matchups we got. There's some matchups I like. That obviously it's going to be tough with Giannis. As always, going to be tough. But Mitch ain't afraid. Mitch ain't afraid. Obviously they got Brook Lopez and all that. But I think you'll see Julius, you'll see Mitch on there, Hardenstein. They're gonna bring them all. They're gonna bring them all against. But we're coming in playing good ball, man. We're coming in playing good ball. I think 10 out of the last 13 after. So after a little slow start and all that, but we're playing good ball right now, and it's just gonna be fun. I'm excited. I just think this is exciting. I know there's some people still out there that are still not with the tournament. They don't get it. They don't understand it. And maybe there should have been better explanation from the league and all that as far as explaining what it is, like what is an in-season tournament game, what's not. I think some people got confused with that. I just know if I see the new courts, it's an in-season tournament, and if it's not, it's just a regular game and all that. But because in the beginning I was like, wait, the tournament's like it was straight tournament. It was doing the straight like pool play, and then getting to bracket. Getting to the, tournament and all that, but, I figured it out and all that, and it was a lot smoother and all that. But this is going to be, this is big. I think this is big. I think this could possibly give us a lot of momentum. A win, if we win this game, you can't tell me this would not be a huge momentum booster for this ball club. Regardless of what happens if we get to Vegas, like beating the Bucks on the road in a big game, a playoff atmosphere, that's crucial and all that. So a very intriguing matchup. I think we match up well, and all that. I know they beat us in the first, in the first game of the tournament, but this is going to be exciting. I'm excited about this. And I think that, we can compete. We can definitely compete and all that. Relatively healthy, going in healthy in this game. No big injuries. No Pat Connaughton for them, which is huge. Because they don't have a lot of guys that can play defense right now. So it's exciting. I think the social media is a buzz. It is definitely exciting times right now. In social media for this game. I'm really excited, and I think this is what it is about the tournament, to create more buzz in the regular season. And I think it definitely has worked. It definitely has worked, an opportunity. They got trophies, MVPs, and I think the most important thing is that players are into it. And that was the biggest thing. And that was my biggest thing was, so the players going to care. And listen, some may still not care, and I think for the most part, it doesn't really matter. But it does. If this is going to be a thing, and listen, all things have to start somewhere, right? It's got to start somewhere, right? So maybe in 20, 30 years, this would actually like mean something. It's kind of like, in soccer, with a lot of their, different styles of tournaments and all that. So it's exciting, so we'll see what happens. Brunson is playing absolutely tremendous basketball. Like he's lightning on, man. He's an all-star. He's an all NBA type player. He's been real special so far this season, and it's still crazy because I didn't see him being this level. I thought he'd be good. I thought, yes, when they got him, solid. We finally got a solid point guard. I didn't see all NBA almost caliber type of point guard or all-star level point guard. I didn't see it. You saw flashes, and obviously it's hard to project that because he's playing with Luka. But man, he's been great. And Julius Randle has played great since after that slow start to the season. First 16, they were bad, man. They were bad for Julius, and overall his numbers still don't look good. But I mean, compared to his start, man, he's definitely played well. Player of the week, this for last week and all that, just really, balled out and all that, and struggled in that first Milwaukee matchup, but still has 16 and 12 and all that, and so he's going to be crucial. Turnovers, not making some of those silly mistakes he makes is going to be key. We can't afford that because we know what the Bucks can do offensively, and then they get on a roll, and it could be tough for us. So I think the key, especially early on in the game, is set the tempo, set the pace. Don't let the Bucks go up big. None of that. We don't need a 12-2 start. None of that. And I so we could come back from that, but I just think we got to set the tempo early. We got to punch him in the face first, and hopefully control the pace of the game, play a little fast, and once we get up, let's keep it up. They can't stop. They're defensively, they've been struggling, especially with their guards. So I know we got Brunson. We don't know we're gonna get with Grimes, but if we got Brunson and Quick, they gotta take advantage. They gotta take advantage. Especially Andre Jackson. He's gonna be a good. Andre Jackson could be a really good perimeter defender and all that. But he's a rook. Got to take advantage of that. No Pat Connaughton. You got to take advantage of these matchups, especially offensively and all that. And obviously, you're not going to stop Giannis, but contain him and all. Make sure Brook doesn't go out and hit some threes and all that. You don't want to get him going. Obviously with Middleton and all that, but take advantage of the bench matchups because we have one of the better benches in the league. We got to take advantage of those matchups, so it's going to be a good game. I'm looking forward to this matchup. Hopefully the Knicks come on top and get the W in this one. So not going to be long on this. Try to get ready, make some food, get ready for this ball game. 7:30 tip off, TNT, in season tournament, quarterfinals with a chance to advance to play the Pacers. Big game, regular season game. This is what they wanted. I think it's working. They got us. They got me. You got me excited about this. Listen, I'm all watching regardless, but definitely got a little extra juice in this one. Definitely feel like a little bit more excited about this than if it was just a regular season game. So opportunity to go to Vegas, for the New York Knicks and try to win the first ever in-season tournament. This is big. I think this is a big step. I know it sounds silly, but an opportunity with a championship that could go a long way. But excited, and we'll see. But the Knicks, 12-7, Bucks 14-6. Bucks favored by 4.5 points. At 4.5 points, plus for the Knicks, plus 4.5, looking good. I think I might take that. Might take that. We'll see. But on that note, be well, be safe, take care.